got to meet a lot of people who aren't just students and who are doing real things in the film industry, and it was a really great experience. So I think that's great in that sense. Like, she was a guest speaker who reached out to us for help, which was a great thing that we were able to provide that for her with that. But also for people, the guest speakers are something that we can reach out to for help. Like, I know last year we had a DP come and talk, and one of the person that came to the meeting reached out to her, and now she brought her on a set this summer and things like that. So it provides the opportunity to speak one-on-one with people who are working now, and we can learn from them.
I would like people to know that they can always like reach out to us if they have like any questions too. Like, I know I'm not afraid to ask anything related to like the film department or anything going on. And I met some cool people from the mixer a couple weeks ago who were just asking me a bunch of questions. I was like, oh, cool, I'd be glad to ask. I felt like little mentor and stuff.
It was just a good group of people, and they're all helpful. Like, if you got any of their contacts, it would help you so much. So
yeah, I think it's really important in the film department to meet people, because it's different than a lot of other departments where, like, after we graduate, everyone's going to be making small projects together, and they're going to think, who do I know? People from college. And so coming in not knowing anyone that is in this department or goes to this school, you may think, like, where do I start? Like, how do I get these people to work on projects with on the side? And WIF creates such an easy space and welcoming space to meet people and talk about film and things like that.
There are many ways students can get involved with the Women in Film Association. The board shares how to participate and what students can expect from upcoming meetings.
Tuesdays, 7 to 8 p.m., previously known as UTC, but now Cine Buildings, 201, upstairs. The door is always open. If you miss a meeting, it doesn't matter. We're not going to keep track of you, but, we'd love to see you. And then we also will have a big film festival at the end of the year, and this year is going to be WIF Fest. Am I right, guys?
Yes.
WIF Fest. And so it'll be the combination of both the panel and the festival, and going to those, submitting to those is really good.
Week of WIF.
Just going to the clubs and participating and using the resources that we offer. Like, I feel like it's been really awesome when we have guest speakers. People have the opportunity to talk to them after our meetings, and so then they get to benefit from the knowledge that that person has to offer or the connections that they have to offer.
Also, just the Instagram and Discord.
Yeah.
That's the easiest way. It's if you have questions, ask them in the Discord. Like, you can DM us. Daphne will respond. Yes. You're pretty quick at that. Are you?
I think so.
Okay, pretty awesome. And so that's just another easy way to get involved.
Average WIF meeting, we always try to have some sort of engagement. Like, we never try to make it fully lecture-based, because I know that, like, why am I learning how to write a resume? I already know how to do this. So, but it was, like, I feel like we try to have, like, something as simple as, like, coloring to, like, mood boards to, like, bracelet making to, like, a trivia game, stuff like that. We always try to come up with some sort of activity to do whilst the meeting is going on. Like, if it's a lecture type of thing, then we have something for them to do. And if not, then it's kind of a sort of big game. Like, our first meeting was literally like a speed dating type mixer thing for everybody. Our second meeting was a Q&A. So it allowed, like, the audience to engage every time.
We also do just like fun little presentations that aren't lecture based at all. Daphne wants to do a femme fatale. I want to do one, or just a little presentation on Greta Gerwig. Gabe, who is another board member, also just wants to do a simple horror presentation and just to keep the fans engaged. And so it's not all about film, but it is, and it's still, like, always fun just to go and to see us talk.
Yeah, definitely. Because, like, sometimes we'll have our guest speakers come in where they are presenting something where it's a lecture. But then, like we said, when we have our other meetings where it's the board presenting just a topic and opening up the floor for discussion, it's really just like us talking about this and talking about it with the members and keeping that discussion interactive through the whole meeting instead of just presenting something. And it gives a chance for people to learn from their peers about what they have to say about that topic and learn about that topic from us. I feel like with our meetings this year, we're trying to focus on making it easy for people to meet each other and not being scared to come alone. So yeah, meet more peers in the department, because there's not that much opportunity to do that in classes.
To go off of what Daphne said, our first meeting was the speed friend dating. And we just wanted to make sure everybody could talk to each other and to hopefully get friends and to meet people in the club, because me and Savannah met each other and like became friends because of club, but now we have roles,
Yeah.
and we're still really great friends. Love you, girl.
Of course.
And so it's just a good club to meet people and like get their Instagram and to get their number and to stay friends.
And you don't have to be a woman.
Oh, yeah.
to join. You don't have to be a film major. I'm not a film major. We have non-women in the club and on our board.
Yeah.
We just are a place to talk about things that don't always get talked about. And have fun.
That's a perfect way of saying it, Daphne. Good job.
Stress-free zone.
Literally a stress-free zone. We have WIF meetings every Tuesday at Cine 201 from 7 to 8 p.m. and our door is always open.
This was our Beach Organization Spotlight featuring the Women in Film Association. The Beach Organization Spotlight is a production of 22 West, produced by the production team. Thanks for listening.
This is 22 West Radio News. I'm Sammy Cortez. Long Beach State parking fees have increased for the 2024-2025 school year. According to the CSULB Parking and Transportation Services website, a semester pass has increased from $250 to $259, while a resident semester pass has risen from $300 to $311. A monthly parking pass is now $57, compared to $55 during previous semesters. A daily parking pass remains at $15. This increase comes after a permit fee freeze during the 2023-2024 school year. The university said that the permit prices will now increase proportional to the Consumer Price Index or at a rate of 5%, whichever is lower. For more information, visit CSULB's Parking and Transportation website or email parkinggeneral@csulb.edu. You're listening to 22 West Radio News.
god of hellfire, and I bring you fire. I'll take you to burn. Fire. I'll take you to learn. I'll see you burn. You fought hard and you saved and earned, but all of it's gone to burn. And your mind, your time, your mind, you know you've really been so blind. Now's your time, burn your mind, you fall apart, you fall behind. Oh no, you're gonna burn. Fire to destroy all you've done. Fire to end all you've become. I'll feel you burn. You've been living like a little girl in the middle of your little world. And you mind your time, mind you know you've really been so blind. Now's your time, burn your mind, you're falling far too far behind. Fire, I'll take you to burn. Fire, I'll take you to learn. You're gonna burn. You're gonna burn. You're gonna burn, 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 fire. Take it to burn.
All right, I clicked all of them. Good morning, everybody. Making sure we clicked all the mics today. We don't need guest 4, actually. Let me turn that one off. There we go. We're all fixed. We have a full house here today on Around the Bases. I'm going to move some stuff. There we go. Yeah, it's Around the Bases, kicking off the Friday sports block here on 22S Radio, brought to you by 22S Media and streaming on 22smedia.com and 88.1 FM HD3 KKJZ, Long Beach, Los Angeles, and on YouTube again.
Yep.
We are back. I'm hoping the audio is working. I think I have seemed to fix it. Because when I look back at all the videos, it was all reverbing and echoing.
Oh, jeez.
So I'm hoping that it is fixed. And if not, I don't know what to tell you guys. I tried. So we'll figure it out. But yeah, we have a full house today. So we'll go back to the wide shot. There we go. We'll get everybody introduced. My co-host, Bruce Kuntz, and our 2 analysts, Ivan Rodriguez, Alexandro Parado, or Alex. And we got a new guest.
Yep.
D-Rob.
Let's go.
63180 himself is in the studio.
Yes, sir. Let's go after it.
So we're excited. We're gonna kick things off here with a little quote, guys. Most of people have saw it. Most people agree that it's stupid. Just I don't know. Nestor Cortez, via Noah Camaras and Newsweek, quote, "At the end of the day, we were the better team. They can talk whatever they want to talk, but we win game 1, which we should have. We lost 2 and 3. We win game 4, and we should have won game 5. That was Nestor Cortez on the 2024 World Series. Mr. Should have, would have, could have.
I'm not surprised he said this. I mean, let's be honest, the Yankees were about to win game 1, and then Nestor Cortez came in the game.
Yeah, no, that's what I posted on my story, and I was like, this is coming from the dude who arguably gave up one of the most iconic slams in postseason history. And you're out here going, we should have won. And I'm like, you're on the Milwaukee Brewers now, dude. Let it go. Like,
Not even putting on for his organization anymore. He's
yeah,
just
I know.
yapping,
I'm like,
just a yap.
I'm like, dude, please stop. This is insane.
That's almost on like, not as close, but Kirk Gibson obviously, like he's, like that moment was nuts. But
Yeah, that was all the parallels to that.
Yeah,
Right,
that was
yeah.
Joe Davis did a phenomenal job. on
Once
that
that home run happened, the Dodgers ran away with the series. Like
Yeah.
being realistic,
The
they
momentum.
damn near swept them. Like,
Yeah.
So I mean, this was not not an almost Game 7 loss or like it. I don't know. There's not a lot to say here. Nestor Cortez is clearly feeling more confidence in his teammates than any of us did.
Yeah, I think it's just like immature. I mean, these guys are professional. Come on, like at the end of the day, if you put up 10 runs, you're gonna beat a team. If you can't do that, you're gonna lose a game, and it just happens to be in the biggest stage in the World Series. So,
Right.
especially when it's your fault, I know it was one pitch, so it's hard to say that Nestor Cortez is like a complete failure just because he let up one pitch, but
Yeah.
ultimately the moment was there and he didn't get it done. So he should feel responsible for that instead of giving excuses and saying, "Oh, we were the better team." So
If you think you're the better team, then like win more than one game in the series.
Right.
and
You
then
would
we
be the
can
at
better
talk
least
team.
put up
about
a
it, but
fight,
Yeah, please
The
actually do
Padres,
something.
and Dodgers went to 5 games in the division series. I can understand an argument there to say
Right,
the Padres were
yeah.
the better team on roster because that was a hell of a series and it went
I
down to
think
the
you
wire.
actually are on
Yeah,
record saying that.
yeah.
Yes.
I remember.
So,
yeah.
I think we did talk about it that every other series besides the World Series were actually
Yeah.
Competitive.
They were more
Competitive.
The Dodgers just trounced the Yankees. I don't know. There's not a lot of evidence to back up Nestor here.
I just thought it was hilarious that this dude said this, and then I'm like, all right, you're on the Milwaukee Brewers now. Like, back it
Yeah,
up, dude.
man.
They saw you gave up that slam and were like,
We've
pack
had
it up.
enough.
I was
Yeah.
like, you had your one good year where everybody was like nasty Nestor, and then
You're not wearing the pinstripes anymore.
I'm
You're
like-
done.
Yeah. He thought that meant he could grow a beard. Little did he know.
yeah, he was like, oh
They're
yeah.
gonna let him anyway.
Going back to what you said, Bruce, about momentum, and I'm glad you brought up the Padres as well. There always has been this like kind of thought that Shohei's homer in Game 1 against the Padres set the momentum for the entire Dodgers going forward. I think if Shohei didn't homer then, they still would have had a momentum. They still would have had, runs and RBIs and this, that. They would still would have played great team ball. But is that homer definitive of the start of that postseason, or is it obviously, team ball? Of course, we can talk about Freddie's walk-off in Game 1 all day. But I've seen a lot of that. So going back to your momentum take, I don't know if it's necessarily 100% true, but it is, I think, a big catalyst to how great the Dodgers flowed throughout the entire postseason and how that series was their hardest testament.
I mean, that division series did not start well. Yoshinobu Yamamoto's start in Game 1 did not start well. It had at least me thinking back to the game in Korea, and it brought back all those nightmares. So the series was not going well, and it was Ohtani's homer that got things, the ball rolling of like, all right, they're still the Dodgers, like, go out and win some games. And they did that. Obviously, that was after they fell behind 2-1 to the Padres and had to make a comeback in that series. But that team was tenacious, and I think that with the battle that they fought against the Padres, that was kind of, it wasn't the World Series for them, quote unquote, but once they went through that fight, it felt like they could take anybody. Yeah. So they pretty much rolled through the Mets and then rolled right through the Yankees like it was nothing, because that series against the Padres was the biggest challenge in the postseason for the Dodgers.
Yeah, I think the Padres were probably the biggest challenge for the Dodgers. I mean, they were the most pain in my butt series, all right? That's the nice way to put it.
Dodgers too. Yeah.
Those ones, the Padres series genuinely had me like, ooh, oh no, like actually fretting. Whereas we got to the Mets, I was like, all right, this isn't good, but we could pack them up. And then I got to the Yankees, and I was like, all right, bro, as long as we don't go to a Game 6, we're chilling.
Yeah.
And we didn't go to Game 6, so a win is a win.
Mm-hmm.
Nestor Cortez, you're on the Milwaukee Brewers. Enjoy.
Eat some cheese, brother.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
Calm
know.
down.
I don't know what to enjoy. They make the
Right.
postseason, yes, but
Cheese and bratwurst in Milwaukee.
Yeah.
And some beer.
that's a beer.
Yeah.
Enjoy it. because that's all you're gonna enjoy. Cancun, my friend. That's where you'll be.
Hey, the Brewers aren't a terrible team.
Well, I know
can
they're not
argue.
terrible, but they're not making it as far as the Yankees probably
Mm-mm.
are.
I think it'll be hard for them to find the postseason now because who they lost?
Milwaukee or the Yankees?
Milwaukee, because they
Yeah.
lost Willie now.
Oh
They
yeah.
lost
Right.
Adames and they lost Devin Williams too.
That's
Yeah.
right. Yeah, and he's on New York now, so
Mhm.
that's
Yeah, it's funny.
yeah.
It's funny.
That was the trade. So I mean, the Brewers, they need Christian Yelich to stay healthy this year. They need Jackson Chourio to play the entire year like he finished last year as a legitimate superstar. But just pulled up this lineup, and you go past the top three of Chourio, Yelich, Contreras. That's really good. Contreras is a great bat, but
Mhm.
currently slotted for the cleanup spot is Garrett Mitchell. Yuck. So
It's like top 3. Okay, wow. And then you go down and you're like, oh.
yeah,
So I don't. Oh well.
the Brewers always overperform though, so I'm not
Yeah.
going to count them out.
I don't ever count the Brewers out. They're always the team that I'm like, all right, if you're gonna make the postseason, you're gonna make the postseason.
I'm a
Like,
big Pat Murphy guy. After they lost Craig Counsell, Pat Murphy had an awesome first year as the
Yes.
Milwaukee manager last year, and
Mhm.
so I think he deserved some attention for manager of the year. And
no,
I-
definitely.
yeah, he's a good manager. They'll find a way to win at least some, because that division is not doesn't have a standout team like
Right.
the Cardinals are. About the Cardinals are probably the biggest purgatory team in all of baseball right now, because they aren't good enough to win, but they refuse to trade anybody away. So they're very confusing. And there's nobody else in that division that is particularly great. So I think the Brewers can take advantage of that.
I love the idea of purgatory teams. It's so funny to me because it's like once you get traded, it's like, all right, you've been sentenced to purgatory. Good luck.
Mhm.
And it's hilarious. It's hilarious to
For the
me.
Cardinals, it's the opposite. They just won't free. It's like a
They
prison.
won't
They
yeah.
won't free anybody, because they're sitting there. Nolan Arenado did not get traded this offseason.
Well,
Ryan
is that
Helsley did not get
because-
traded. Like, what are you doing? What
Was
what
the
are you doing?
Arenado trade because they didn't want to trade him, or just nobody wanted to trade?
It was a
for
combo.
him?
They had
Okay.
a trade lined up with Houston. Arenado shot it down, but the Cardinals weren't aggressive enough. If they
Okay.
if they went to the table early in the offseason and said, we are going to get this done, they would have got it done.
Okay, because from what I saw, it was more so Arenado just being
It was both factors, but
a
Yeah.
nuisance.
he shot
but
down
yeah.
the one trade. The Astros had opportunity to find another one and just were too stingy. But now you go into the season with the Cardinals with Ryan Helsley still on the roster, with Nolan Arenado still on the roster, with Brendan Donovan still on the roster, and this is not a team that's going to win. So it's
Nope.
like, what are these guys still on the team for when, yeah, they're right in that middle ground that you do not want to be.
I think they got to blow it up.
100%. That's
What
the
did-
only way forward.
When did Giambi get traded from the A's? Like in early 2000s,
Oh
right?
my
part of
gosh,
Moneyball, bro.
Giambi?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, and it was like a stupid deal.
The-
It was like, what the heck? They got to blow it up. If they want to be able to compete in the next.
the
what?
A's rebounded like Moneyball, though. The Cardinals will not.
No, they won't.
No.
But if you at least want somewhat of a bright future for at least the rest of the 2020s, that's
Like
Yeah.
Bruce
kind of a
said,
long shot. But
I don't think they care. They're just prison.
This is the textbook team that's going to like show up to the ballpark all 162 days, play 9 innings, go home. Wake
Yeah,
up, do it
this
again
is
the next
definitely
day.
this is like
No ambitions. No, they just show up and whatever happens
The
happens, and then they do
Cardinals-
it again tomorrow.
if you had to compare him to a player, are like the Anthony Rendon of the teams. Like it's just a job.
it's just
Like they show
They're
up
here.
and are just like 9 innings, 162 games.
It's all right. Ryan Helsley, the
I'm out.
Dodgers will get you at the trade deadline. Stay strong, buddy.
Stay strong.
You'll
You'll
in
almost
Los
be
Angeles soon
free.
enough.
I know. How much do you want to bet? Like anybody on these teams are just like, please, Dodgers, please, 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 please.
Without a doubt.
It's so funny because I could just imagine them like, please free me,
You know Ryan Helsley. And
I know
Arenado
Ryan
were both
Helsley's-
hoping to get dealt.
praying, like please.
The Dodgers have no space anymore.
Mm-mm.
We got way too many players that
now.
are good.
Now.
Oh,
wait,
yeah, no,
wait
yeah,
until
yeah.
July.
Yeah.
I mean,
Just wait. When
oh.
the injuries start rolling, the one thing about the Dodgers is they're gonna be injured at some
That's true.
point.
It always looks this way in spring training. Then you
It's
get
a-
to the trade deadline, and
it's
it's like,
a-
where did everybody go?
it's a
Why is the
circle.
house so empty?
It's like, oh my God, we're so back, and then it goes to,
uh-huh.
oh dang, oh no, We're so back.
Trade deadline acquisition.
But you see, I feel like we always need that because every year that we go in with high heads, like, oh yeah, on the roster we're the best team, blah blah blah. And then when people get injured, we're like, okay, we gotta work for it now.
No, it's great to
You
be
know?
humbled in mid-season, being like,
Definitely.
all right.
But then you don't want too much either. because
And then I'm
you
like,
got
all
no
right, back to
players.
you want
reality.
nothing.
I'm
You
like,
want
if I
nothing.
don't do my logic was, all right, if I don't want anything, they'll win. If I'm not like World Series, they'll win.
The nonchalant winner.
Yeah.
Or the nonchalant
Yeah,
losser.
if I'm
Just, like,
nonchalant
watch
and
the game
act
out
like
of the
I don't
corner of your
care
eye, like,
about it,
I
it'll
don't
happen.
actually care. I'm not actually watching. I'm
Yeah.
not actually invested in this.
Yeah, if I act nonchalant, they'll win. But the
Convince
moment I'm
them
like,
it's
come
all
on,
good.
win,
Once
they're
they
like,
win, you're like, well, I knew it the whole time.
yeah, you gotta be nonchalant about it. That's how they win, guys. Just be nonchalant.
Keep the
But-
baseball gods from
Yeah,
thinking you're
yeah.
spoiled.
Yeah, being like, oh no, it's cool. Like, all right, thank you, yeah. No, I'm not really invested in this. Like, oh well, and then it's like, yes. But we'll see.
Have you seen that TikTok video of the guy that's like, when your NFL team loses a game and it's like, oh well, we'll get him next
Next
week. And when your baseball team loses, how do you blow that lead?
Oh my gosh, I love that so much.
162 games.
Yeah, that's accurate to me. It's like, all right, the Rams, all right, we'll get them next week. Losing the playoffs.
There's a regular season game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't get it. It's 17 games compared to 162. It's like you
No,
would
the
think-
moment my baseball team loses one game and it's
It's hell
in
on earth.
mid-July against some random team like the Cardinals,
Drop a game to the Rockies and it
Yeah,
feels like
and I'm
the
like, oh my
sky is
God!
falling.
it's like they drop a game to the Rockies with like the back end of the roster of like Chris Taylor's a starter that game, and I'm just like, why?
Austin
Why did
Barnes
we put
batting
him
sixth
in?
type game.
I know. I'm like, why did we put him in that game? And then I'm like, why?
Just another day.
And then I'm like, and then the next game it's like Shohei, Mookie, Freddie, and I'm like, yay!
Those are the kind of games where everybody floods Twitter.
I know.
Bring up Hunter Fiducia.
Oh my gosh, did you see what they said about Dalton Rushing? I forgot to include it. That Dalton Rushing's like, yeah, I'm looking to be on the roster this year, and I'm like, oh buddy, no.
I hate telling good people bad news.
I'm like, I am so sorry, but if anybody's getting called up for the catcher slot, it's Hunter Fiducia, dude.
Well, here's my take on this. If Will Smith were to get hurt, then it would be Dalton Rushing. If Austin Barnes got hurt, then it would be Fiducia. Because
Really?
Fiducia's a backup catcher. He's a 27-year-old. Like, there's not a ceiling there. And if they need everyday at-bats at the catcher spot, Dalton Rushing's equipped to take those, not Fiducia.
Barnes needs to give it a rest already.
No, don't say that.
You're the
I'm
exact
sorry.
guy I'm talking about.
I'm so
Yeah, this
sorry.
guy- this
floods
guy.
dimensions with
I've said it
Hunter
so many
Fiducia
times.
propaganda.
I've said so many times
Oh
on this
God,
show.
look
I'm
at
like, I
this-
don't like Barnes.
Get
I'm
a load of
sorry.
this guy over
I know.
here.
Backup catcher is not important enough to care
Barnes
about Austin
won't
Barnes.
hang it up until Kershaw hangs it up.
And Austin Barnes
Man.
he's more valuable off the field than he is on it.
I know.
Like, just being around.
He's a great
Trust.
guy. I love Austin Barnes. All right. Even though I love Will Smith, that's my guy. I love Austin Barnes. Okay. I remember when
I'll
Austin
take
Barnes.
Yasmani Grandal. That's what I'll take.
Oh boy.
Oh yikes!
He went out on the outskirts, dude. Like
Dude, that guy fell off
his end of the
did.
Dodger career.
hard.
He forgot how to catch. It was-
Yeah,
It
it
was
was
brutal
bad.
to watch. And then where he went after that? He went to Milwaukee after that, right?
He went to Milwaukee, then
And
Chicago,
then Chicago.
Pittsburgh.
Yeah, we
Could
got
not find it.
he.
Hey, he's catching Paul
Oh.
Skeens now, so
I low key forgot he was
Yeah.
still in the league. I can't even lie. I had not heard Yasmani Grandal's name since Chicago.
Yeah.
he's in Pittsburgh. He's like kind of in the league.
He's like 1 foot in, 1 foot out. It's time. Well, let's talk about opening day real quick. I just want to talk about the tentatively lined up matchup, which will be the Detroit Tigers Cy Young winner Tyreek Skubal against two-time Cy Young winner Blake Snell on opening day at Dodger Stadium.
Cinema.
Absolute cinema.
Those tickets are gonna be expensive.
Oh,
Have you
they're
guys seen 'em?
$400
Oh,
for
yeah.
nosebleeds.
Oh,
Ridiculous.
They're $400 for nosebleeds.
Yep.
And that's not even they're not
affordable
even
anymore.
doing the ring ceremony that day.
Nope.
It won't be
Oh,
till
man.
Saturday, I
That's just
think.
regular opening day.
Saturday.
Yeah.
Oh, that's gonna be a zoo.
Yeah.
That day is gonna be.
I don't-
Every Dodger game this year is gonna be.
Let
a
me look
zoo.
up how
There's-
much tickets are. Keep going while I
yeah,
look this
There's
up.
no such thing as a cheap Dodger game anymore, which is unfortunate. But yeah, this pitching matchup is gonna be fun at least for
Oh yeah.
anybody who's gets to go. So, Tarek Skubal obviously is as good as anybody in baseball. I think. Like for me, it's Skubal and Paul Skeens that are 1A, 1B. Like those two guys are in a league of their own among the rest of baseball. And Blake Snell is not far out of that group. So these are two top 10 starters that'll be going at it to start the domestic regular season because the Dodgers will already have 2 games played. Which, by the way, I'm glad the Dodgers are going to start Yamamoto and Sasaki in those 2 games in Japan instead of trying to say, like, well, Glasnow or Snell are technically better starters than Sasaki right now. And no.
Nah.
I'm
they
glad
deserve it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
play into the fact you're playing in Japan and give
Right.
Yamamoto and Sasaki the starts. I'm glad they're doing that.
Give the
right.
people what they want.
Exactly. So I'm glad they're doing that part right.
Yeah, I think it's a really good matchup because it's gonna put pressure on our starters as well. Because when you go into the season and you're like you kind of see the games and the teams that you're playing against, and you might think like, okay, we gonna have an easy route in, but right off the bat we're gonna have a team where, like you said, they have one of the best pitchers in baseball, if not the best. So it just puts that pressure, especially on Snell, because for example, if he gets outshined by Skeens, then people are going to start talking already. So Snell's going to have that pressure on day one, and that's what I love about it.
Yeah, Blake Snell's Dodger debut was the most Blake Snell inning
I was
in the
about
history of the world.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, 30 pitches and no runs, only 1 base runner. It's just half the pitches out of the strike zone, and I think he threw 20 strikes out of his 30 pitches in 1 inning, and it was right into the fire with the Blake Snell experience, and that's what we can get used to. He's not going to give up runs, but he's going to take 100 grueling pitches to get through 4, maybe 5 innings, and that's just the way it is with Blake Snell.
30 pitches.
There's your introduction, Dodger fans.
4 batters.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I was actually about to ask, like, we saw Blake Snell in a Dodgers uniform. How do we feel about that? But nope, we got it.
He's really good. He's not going to give up runs, but he's also going to numb your brain to watch.
Okay, hold on. I found tickets, but is it Friday or Saturday they're doing the ring ceremony?
Saturday, right?
I think that you're
I
right.
thought it was
D-Rob.
Saturday.
Yeah.
I'm seeing that's Oral Hershiser jersey night, and I'm seeing tickets for as low as $63,
There you go. That's good.
and the nosebleeds. So, not as bad as we thought.
Hey, the get-in price is what matters. That's
The get-in price is not terrible. What is terrible is how jam-packed that stadium is going to be.
I mean, it's like that every year for the Dodgers. They lead the league in attendance every single season. So,
Yeah.
Talking about the Japan series, I am just as excited as for the regular season games against the Cubs. I'm just as excited for the scrimmage that the Dodgers are playing. Let's see. I forget which team. Are they playing Hanshin, the Tigers, at least? Let me pull up the schedule because I'm talking.
For
I have
what?
no idea what I'm talking about. They're playing scrimmage games in Japan before they play the actual
Oh,
games
yeah,
against
I'm
the
pretty
Cubs.
sure. I just don't
I forget
remember
which
who
teams
they're
they're playing.
playing. Because it's going to be kind of like the Korea series,
where they played.
where they played.
They're playing the Giants and the Hanshin Tigers.
Perfect.
So, those are 2 games back to back on Saturday, March 15th. I can't wait for those games because if we all think the atmosphere is going to be electric for the Cubs games, then just wait for
dude,
these
it's
ones.
gonna
where
be awesome.
Those NPB fans are going to be rooting for their actual team to try and take on the Dodgers. That is going to be so much fun, and it's going to be the best atmosphere that we've seen in a long time.
No, it's going to be great. If you guys are trying to get into baseball, I don't know how many people are diehard fans that listen to us, but if you're someone who's trying to get into it, watch those games as early as they'll be. Those are going to be fantastic games for you to kind of get to see 2 different leagues and get to see how better the MLB is compared to some of these other leagues, but how close a second Japan is becoming to the MLB.
It's going to be more competitive than the KBO scrimmage games were last year, where Hae-Sung Kim played against the Dodgers with the Kiwoom Heroes. But
And if you don't know, we're probably scouting during this game, so be ready.
the Yomiuri Giants game starts at 3 a.m. And then for those who are not willing to be psychos on Saturday and are wanting to save that for the midweek games, the Hanshin Tigers scrimmage starts at 8 o'clock p.m. Pacific time. So 3 a.m. and then 8 o'clock p.m.
Yeah, not bad. Not bad, honestly.
No.
3 a.m.'s terrible, but 8
I
p.m.'s
will
not
be
bad.
there.
I will be awake. Don't worry. I just was awake last night for F1 testing. I will be awake for baseball at 3 in the morning.
And
You
those
best believe it.
two Cub games, a Tuesday and a Wednesday, we're burning that midnight oil. 3:10 a.m. Pacific time,
Oh
first
my-
pitch. And then
Beautiful.
Tuesday and a Wednesday.
I'll be on the
do
road.
this.
I'll be awake, catch part of it on TV, and then I'll be on the road at like 4:35, ready to go, so I can finish my game.
For
The Tuesday Wednesday game.
what?
'Cause what time are those at?
3 o'clock in the morning?
Yeah.
What are you going to be on the road at 3 o'clock in the morning
No,
for?
I said at like
4 o'clock.
4:35.
To get here?
Yes.
Oh, my Lord.
You
Have it on
know
the radio.
this. We know this.
That doesn't register in my brain. That's
Yeah,
Yeah, it's-
I have to
it's-
leave early 'cause if I get stuck in traffic, I will not make it on time for classes.
You'll have Uncle Tim Neverett on the radio to listen to.
Yeah, I will. It'll be great. It'll be beautiful. All right. But I'm going to go ahead and open up the Did it want to work? I was like, "Wait, hold on. Where did my tab go?" Did it pop up on the OBS is the question. It did not.
Partial technical difficulties.
Okay, hang on. Technical difficulties, guys.
Trying to get a Chrome tab onto the OBS. We're working back into the YouTube thing, you know?
Yeah,
been-
it's
It
been
has
while
been a
Kinda
minute.
new,
since we were on
Phil.
YouTube.
Trying to get
new
used to it.
cameras.
Yeah.
That'll be good.
Hello? Guys.
Stand by.
See the
Stand
properties
by.
thing up there?
Yeah, hold on.
How
What
do you
is
guys
it
think our
doing?
first YouTube live was?
There we go.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, I think
What
we're
was that?
Was it
Oh,
solid?
why is
different-
it over here?
Different screen.
Yes, I do. That was good.
What was that?
It was.
I said, how do you think
YouTube.
our first YouTube live was?
Oh, yeah. That's,
It was easy to access too. Like
that's the best part of this.
Yeah.
Is you can,
YouTube. It's yeah.
Yeah.
Wait,
Speaking
So-
of
guys,
into it.
the window capture is not feeling cash money today.
Speaking of YouTube, we were having this debate in my electronic media class like a while ago. We think that social media, like a lot of other things, will eventually die out and
There
eventually
we
burn
go.
away, but
Hmm.
YouTube won't. YouTube
Mm.
now offers something that every other social media platform doesn't. It's offering videos at longer extensions of time. And I think it's a very interesting conversation because, like, we know social media will die out. CDs died out. Blu-rays
I-
died out. You
I
know,
don't know.
Oh, what do
I
you
don't
mean?
think
I
social
own
media is going to
CDs
die
and
out.
Blu-rays.
and so we thought about CDs and Blu-rays and
For social media to die, something else would have to come along to replace it.
true. Thank you, right? Very much so.
I don't
Streaming
know if
came
that's gonna
around.
I
and-
guess we will just.
Oh God!
Oh, God.
AI.
I'll give you the mic for this. I don't know.
No.
And speaking of AI, they just informed me. Friday, March 28th will be the Dodgers ring ceremony, not Saturday.
not Saturday.
So
Friday?
Friday.
Alright, let me check
Will be
those
what?
tickets while I
The ring
pull
Based
this
off
up.
AI.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So Friday's the ring ceremony.
Yes.
Is Thursday's opening day, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. There it is. Yeah.
Okay, there we go.
It's
I
yeah.
have all my stuff now pulled up. Okay. So we're gonna Okay, let me update you on ticket prices then, cuz that changes pricing. I think it was Hang on. Stand by guys. We're working here.
Hold.
That
Hold.
changes it to $80.
Okay.
Mm.
That's still not
For
as bad as I
nosebleeds.
thought it was gonna be.
So $80.
Okay.
That's very expensive though. Like, do not get me wrong.
Yeah,
Like, no family of four is
gonna be able to
be
let's see.
Yeah.
80
thrilled about
bucks
that.
times 4. That's 320. And then you have to pay for parking if you don't know about the secret hack, and we will not share the secret hack because I'm gatekeeping the secret hack.
Gatekeep.
That's getting gatekept. Gatekept.
Yes.
Gatekept would be
Yeah.
the proper tense.
Where did that come from?
Gatekeeping, TikTok.
I'll tell you what, those nosebleed tickets or no Angel Game nosebleed tickets.
Yeah.
They're like
Oh.
$10.
Yeah, Angel
Yeah, that's
Angel game tickets are like $5
Yep.
just
You can
in general.
choose a Big Mac or an Angel game.
Big Mac combo.
That's crazy.
Did you know that we get discounted prices for Angel games because
Yeah.
we're Long Beach students? I didn't
We
know
can
this
get
until
like right behind home plate for like $70.
I did
Oh,
know
wow.
because since I work there, but like I also get
You work
vouchers.
where?
at Angel Stadium.
Oh.
Yeah.
Small flex. He just.
Sunlight.
He said I knew before all of you.
He said, actually?
Yeah.
I knew that. Actually? Okay. I'm going to go ahead and transition it over to the window capture, y'all. If you guys haven't seen, this is
Oh yeah.
the Takashi Murakami
Yes.
X MLB.
Yes.
And they have all kinds of stuff. They have the cards,
Yeah.
the Topps trading cards,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I saw the logos
for
them, like, the design.
$100, and it's a complete set. What are we doing? There we go. This is what the cards look like.
Oh my
Oof.
God,
That's
beautiful.
sick.
Oh man.
So I might have to drop $100. It's a complex exclusive box.
Nice. Very nice.
One, it's you get the 25 card set. Oh, I thought it was more than that. Never mind.
26 cards. Is it 13
No,
for each
it
team, or
says
26 for each team?
25 card set plus one serial numbered parallel per box. So it's a 25 card set.
So
So
$4
And it
which team
looks
has
like-
13 and which team has 12?
Mm,
That's my question.
It looks like the Dodgers are probably going to have 13.
that would make sense. Also, those are probably going to go.
Or they might have 12, and then the one like serial paralleled might depend on which box you
Right.
get,
Yeah.
is what I'm thinking. So let me go back over here. They're selling the hat for $90, the
Which-
jersey for $250.
Oof.
God.
See, these are beautiful, but I will admire from afar.
I'm
The
like, do I-
Chicago
crazy.
Cubbies stuff, their hoodie's $135. The Dodgers have another hat.
See, I really would like that Dodger hoodie there. That is pretty
Yes.
sweet,
Mhm.
but once again,
$135 is
I'm not paying
insane.
$135 for a hoodie.
$60 that you could get a T-shirt.
You can do a little arts and crafts project, put some stuff on a regular hoodie and make it work.
Guys, no, I don't endorse buying knockoffs, but if you wait a couple months, you
If you wait a
could
little
get a
bit, You
knockoff.
wait a little bit. Go up once.
Baseball.
So I can see the dad hats.
Yeah, these are $60.
Yeah, I'm copying that. Yep, that's my. I don't.
That's
Yep.
well, I gotta check the back first, because if it's not,
60 for a dad hat is still kind of crazy though.
It's insane.
Yeah.
It's
no, I know these
ridiculous.
hats are normally like $30.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is- that's the one that I want.
Snapbacks and
Yeah,
everything.
because I like when the hats are like this and not the plastic band,
Yeah, me
if
too.
you know what I mean. Sorry, guys, you guys are.
A fun fact here: I collect these baseballs from every stadium that I go to.
Oh, I collect the
that's dope.
bats. I
Oh,
collect
really?
the
The
bats.
mini
Yeah,
ones?
that's-
Yeah, I
Yeah.
collect the bats.
That's cool.
I have a Savannah Bananas bat. I
Nice.
have
Nice.
Rockies bat and then a Dodger bat, and that's it.
That's
Well,
sick.
Yeah, my mom collects the mini bats, and I collect all the. I try to get all the nacho helmets.
Oh, that's awesome,
That's
yeah.
a good idea.
And then they have the
Like 8 or 9.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh,
somewhere
wow.
around there.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's sick.
the Takashi Murakami little keychain for
Mhm.
the Dodgers. They have the Cubbies baseball, which looks nice.
Yeah.
So it looks like what they did was each team gets their own kind of flower. So they have the Dodgers have more of like that cherry blossomish
Mhm.
flower, and then the Cubbies have more of these like daisies, I want to say is what they
Yeah.
look like.
I wonder if that's going to be the same design for the baseball cards as well.
I think
Yeah.
it is, yeah.
Yeah.
If we go back, we can
keep
go
the
back and
theme.
look at those.
Not to mention those
Yeah,
cards
see?
will resell triple.
Oh my
Oh,
gosh,
yeah.
I know. I want to get them, but $100 for 25 is steep.
Yeah,
And
the
that's-
Dodgers have that pink theme.
Yeah.
If they have a countdown for this, for when it drops,
Yeah, they
just
do.
know
Just
it's
know
gonna be exclusive.
Yeah.
ridiculous, dude.
Joke's on you. I already put my email in to be
Oh.
notified. So yeah, here's like Seiya Suzuki's card, as you can see, and then it
Mhm.
has their color keychain, and then if we go over here, it'll have like Yoshinobu Yamamoto.
So sick.
Awesome.
And props to them
Glorious.
because they choose good
Shohei
photos for the
Ohtani.
actual.
Yeah,
you
that
know?
Otani card is as
Oh,
good as
that's
it gets.
Beautiful. And then
That Shota card is great,
Imanaga.
too.
And then well, you can kind of see who else they have.
Saw a Kershaw one there.
Uh,
Yeah, we need Kirsch.
Teoscar.
Oh, that's Teoscar.
I saw some
think,
kid.
yeah.
I like the Snell one.
Teoscar.
I saw
Fourth
some.
row.
Where's
There's
Snell
Smith.
at?
Fourth row, second.
Will
row.
Smith. All right, maybe I got a
Mm.
cop.
Oh yeah, that Snell one looks
All
good.
right, hang on.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
All right, I got a cop. Let me put my email in on my laptop. Hang on.
Mid-show, get on that email list.
Where's Kershaw? I still haven't seen him.
Kershaw's the very bottom right.
Oh,
the
yeah,
last
yeah.
card.
He's right here.
Yeah.
I mean, just to have all
Iconic.
these cards in general,
Oh.
because it's an all-time
Whoa,
team.
whoa. Showed artist names. I don't want to get copyrighted.
What?
I accidentally went over here. Where did it go? Where was it? Oh,
I think
I went
if-
over
I think
here.
it's- I think it's
Yeah.
cool.
Show it. Don't show it again.
It just showed their names, but it had Lady Gaga's name, and I have beef with Gaga because she took our old Spotify page down.
Oh.
I
with-
beef with her because of the new Joker movie that came out.
Totally
That's valid. That's valid.
She ruined D-Rob's childhood with
Yeah,
that movie.
no, that even we're not gonna talk about that. But we already went on a rant last episode about Star
about
Wars.
Star
I'm not talking
Wars.
about.
Staying on topic today.
I'm
Yeah.
not talking about that franchise of
Oh,
the
yeah.
Joker. It doesn't deserve to be talked about.
And Marvel.
Okay. So I want to show you guys this. I want to see, make sure it's playing on screen. Let me restart it. So this, someone put apparently Usain Bolt joined baseball, but that's not what I want to show you.
Up in the
I
air.
want to show you
That might
what
fall.
a train wreck this play is.
And it does.
So
Look at this. We
it
got
starts
nobody
off
covering
with-
second base, and he hustles, and nobody's covering third either.
So there's no one
Unbelievable.
covering
All the
third.
way to
The
third. There's
catcher
nobody
goes
to
to
play.
cover third. There's
And
nobody
he
covering
will.
home.
They get
He
him.
manages to record the out. So we're
Got
gonna
him.
go. We're gonna break. We're gonna turn into
I
John
have
Boy
nev-
Media real quick.
No
we're gonna
way he
break
got
this
it.
down.
My
Okay,
gosh.
we're gonna break this
This
down.
is a coaching headache waiting to happen.
He got
Okay.
the out?
Yeah.
Yes.
No
so
way
Got him
he
down.
got
it's
it.
Here.
like a little
That
blue
might
shot
fall.
to center field, but it looked
And
like
it
the
does.
shortstop went to
Look
get
at
it,
this. We
missed
got
it. The
nobody
center
covering
fielder stopped
second
running.
base, and he
He picks
hustles,
up the
and nobody's
ball.
covering
The
third
runner's
either.
heading towards three.
Unbelievable.
No one's there.
Gets
So
all
the
the way
catcher
to third.
comes,
There's
and
nobody
then
to
they
play.
realize, well, nobody's
And
at
he
home, so
will.
the center
They
fielder
get
has to sprint.
You see the little conglomerate
Got him.
happening right on shortstop? We got 5 guys standing around.
Yeah,
with
we're
their
gonna-
thumb, you know where.
Yeah, it's funny. Look at.
There's
One,
so many
two,
things wrong
three,
with this play.
four.
Doing.
And then
Somebody
you have
cover a base for Christ's sake.
you have this guy. That's the center fielder running. You have the catcher who's
The
like,
catcher
oh,
should
wait.
have never moved to begin with.
he left to third. And I just did. It made me laugh when I saw it. I had to go back and was like, "There's no way
Where
this
did
is
the
real."
pitcher go? Is the pitcher one of those guys just standing
Yes,
around?
I'm
in the
pretty
Yeah.
sure.
It
Let
has
me
to
see.
be.
And
'Cause
where was the
clearly he
third
didn't do
base?
his
Was he,
job.
was he trying to be a cutoff or
Yeah,
no
where
one?
was
Like,
third base in all of this?
Go back to the start of the play. Let's try to figure it out. Where was?
I think
Did the
he
third
went
baseman
over
range
towards the
out there?
shortstop area, but there was.
Okay, there
Did the
goes
third
short.
baseman go out there with
That
him?
might fall.
Yeah, he is.
I think that guy's third.
it
He
does.
Yeah.
ran the ball.
Look at this. We got nobody covering
Yeah.
second
Oh, no,
base.
that's
the
and
third
he hustles,
baseman.
and nobody's
Oh,
covering
wow.
third
That has to
either.
be the third baseman.
Or
He
that's
went
the
in.
second baseman.
Gets all the way to third. There's
Now
nobody at
nobody's
the plate.
covering. Everybody
And
needs
he
to
will.
I just can't believe
This
he,
is so clutch.
ran
I
him
can't
down from
even
left
tell
field.
Yeah.
who came from what position.
Yeah, you know who else needs to run some pulls, not for punishment, but to get a little faster is that base runner. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
I
Drop
was
the-
like,
He
Drop the trailer, bud.
go back
Gotta
to
score.
when he
Unhitch
was
the
on
trailer.
third base. He stuttered a little bit.
That's
If,
what I was
if
gonna
you're
say.
gonna
Watch
say
it,
that,
see.
if he didn't stutter, he
oh,
would have
I
gotten
went
the
too
run.
far back.
That,
Hold on.
That one hesitation.
Right there,
rounding
right there, rounding third. Watch it, it was right here.
Stops.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
he broke
He's
broke
safe
it
if he doesn't
down.
do that, by the
See,
way.
Look
if
at how
he- if
wide.
he-
Look at how
And
wide
you know he
came
kind
out.
of hesitated to go around the catcher. If
Yeah.
he just kept running and ran right through him, it would have been obstruction, and he scores
Oh
anyway.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.
And then that
No,
brings up the conversation.
he stuttered
right?
like he was break. It's how I used to teach my little leaguers for softball to break it down through the base.
Through first base.
Yeah, through first base, and that's
Mhm.
basically what he did. Was like he like broke it down, and then was like, "Oh wait," and then went again, and it was like,
Because
"All
he
right."
realized nobody was at home plate.
Yeah.
So this was just a catastrophe all around.
There you go.
Life got
That-
worse upon
That's a
seeing this video.
good thing to sum it up. Is just some of the worst fundamentals I've ever seen from every party involved. The fielders, the runner, worst
Poor
fundamentals.
baseball. Poor
Do you
baseball.
think that video goes viral if the runner's safe at home?
Yes.
Yeah.
It it goes viral either way.
Yeah, if it's either
I don't know. I think it was the action of the chase down that
Yeah, I made it viral.
made it unique.
All right, and then we're gonna talk about this. This one, I was just impressed because What do you mean?
Look at the score. Look at the score to begin with.
Yeah,
to begin with.
19-0 Louisville.
Ignore
It's
it.
a
Ignore
close
it.
game right here.
Hey, don't
It's
look
a
at the
really
score. Don't,
important play.
Like, watch. It's so funny.
And in the center, a
It's
base
just, it's
hit.
not
A pair
even
of
funny.
runs
It's
are
just
going to
smooth.
score.
Watch.
And they get the second runner at the plate.
But it also
Decoy
calls
by
into question
Matt
fundamentals.
Morrow, the
Like,
catcher.
all right, why aren't you
And
sliding?
in the
and second?
center,
Yeah.
a base hit. A pair of runs
He
are going to
deked him,
score.
dude. Look
love
at
that.
bang.
That
And, they get the second runner at the plate. A little decoy by
Yeah,
Matt
30
Morrow, the
seconds until
catcher.
I get
He
that.
stood there as
Fell asleep.
Yeah, he just went.
So what I'm seeing here is that Florida State is a cursed university, and the football curse has gone over to baseball.
Baseball.
Too.
How are you the number 22 ranked
Oh, they
team?
marked the run
Scored.
scoring too. Just have to take it off.
That's the best part.
Watch this.
It's a
The
smooth
throw
one
comes
hopper.
in and he just bloop.
Oh yeah, he's jogging too.
That's a hell of a job by that catcher.
Yeah.
Do you not want to score?
That was impressive, if I'm honest with you
He
guys.
brought that out of the bag, even in a 20 or 13-0 game. He still brought that out to keep the shutout alive.
Yeah.
That pitching staff definitely loves that catcher for that, for
Yeah.
sure.
All right, Freddie and Snell. Freddie debuted his Cactus League debut. Snell, no, he didn't debut. He just came back in, right?
What?
Did Snell debut
Yeah,
or
he made his spring
okay?
debut.
Yes.
That's what I thought. He
That was the
debuted,
30 pitching.
and then Bruce said we got to talk about Clay Holmes.
Mm-hmm.
So take it away about Clay Holmes.
Hand me the floor about Clay Holmes.
Yeah, go for it. Cause
He-
I honestly I didn't look at Clay
The
Holmes.
Mets got him, right?
Yes,
Yeah, I
and
haven't
he's
seen him.
transitioning to being a starter now instead of a reliever, and everything sounds like that it's full steam ahead and going great. So Clay Holmes is really going to be interesting this year because that Mets rotation has already had a couple guys go down with injuries, and it's a short group. So Clay Holmes, they need him. So it's not just a matter of, I think heading into the season, it was kind of like, hey, we're in the experiment territory of see what happens, see if he can stick. Now they've had a couple guys go down already in spring training. Sean Manaea is one of them, and all of a sudden, Clay Holmes kind of needs to be the ace.
Yeah.
And the good thing for the Mets is it's looking good so far. His stuff is translating to the starting role really well. That power sinker is always going to play, and I liked the idea of bringing that into a starting role. But I think the main question here is he going to stay healthy? He's added a kick change this offseason to the arsenal, and he's got a full 5-pitch mix. And I'm just excited to see what it looks like because Clay Holmes, as a starter, if everything goes well, he could be like immediately a top 20 kind of starter in baseball if everything goes right and he stays healthy.
Yeah, he could be dangerous. I didn't even know that was happening. I'm going to be honest. The Mets have been in the back of my mind. And, yeah, I mean, you're right. He could be dangerous. He could be someone that ends up top 20. Or, what I hope happens is it goes the wrong way. And I don't have to face Clay
Just
Holmes.
praying on his downfall in the studio at 8:45 in the morning.
Like, not like get hurt or anything, but just don't do well as a starter against my team at least.
Yeah.
This is a good look for them. You know, obviously with Soto out there too, it's kind of a crazy thing to think about, but they're, you know, one of the favorites to go all the way to the top. Obviously the Yankees are not there anymore. They have a good shot, but they're not the same team that they were. But this is a good look for them because Soto is going to help on the offensive end, but when you got a guy like this on the bump, it just kind of boosts that morale and the narrative that they are able to go to the top, especially after last year, you know, one round away. So this is just pushing them further up towards the expectation poll, I guess. And yeah, overall it's a great start to the season, and it's got their momentum up for sure.
The comp that I've seen for Clay Holmes, if everything goes right, this could be another Michael King situation where with the Yankees he transitioned from the bullpen to a starting role in the middle of his career, and then he got dealt to the Padres, and he was a great starter last year. Clay Holmes does similar stuff with the power sinker and the big sweepy slider. I really am intrigued by Clay Holmes. That's pretty much all I had to say here.
Anybody else want to add on to that before we?
Yeah. I think it's gonna be a little bit hard for him, like in my opinion, like first 5 starts, because I think it's really tough for someone to transfer out of the bullpen and going to the starting position. I think what King did was very rare.
Yeah,
I don't
for
think
sure. Yeah, I agree with
that that's like a common thing that
Yeah,
people
it's-
just do.
It's not.
But I could see him as like a maybe first few starts going out for like 4 innings and then
Yeah,
coming out.
yeah.
But
5 and dive at best. To
I
get back into
can't
it.
see him going more than 5.
I agree with that, but
Hmm.
that might be all the Mets need. I mean, they gave him a contract this offseason that is a starting pitching contract, and I know the Mets were not the only team that were recruiting him as a starter. So that was kind of what happened this offseason is instead of being signed as a reliever, he got 3 years and $38 million and a player option in there too. Like that is a starting pitching contract, and if everything goes right, that could be a really great value deal for the Mets. He hasn't made a start since his rookie season in 2018. So it's been a long time since Clay Holmes was a
Lord.
starter. But I don't think that means he can't do it. I think the biggest question is just the durability, whether his body can handle it. Because, like you said, Derek, he 63 innings each of the last 2 years. Like, it's hard to try and ramp back up and all of a sudden be expected to throw 150 plus on a dime, especially when he's 32 years old.
Yeah,
So,
right. Especially as a relief pitcher.
Yeah.
If you're coming in as a relief pitcher, you're giving it your all for an inning,
right.
and maybe 2 if you get lucky. So
Big adjustment to make.
Oh yeah, big adjustment. Well, I think it's time to transition into our least favorite segment of the day.
Yep.
Immaculate Grid, MLB Pickle.
Exciting.
yeah.
D-Rob is
Good.
fully
I
familiar.
love
Okay.
Immaculate Grid.
Do we want to do Pickle first? Or do you guys want to see the horrors that is Immaculate Grid today?
Let's switch up the vibe. Let's go pickle first. I feel like we always do the grid first.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm-
okay.
I'm going to sit back on this one.
Clay Holmes.
Clay Holmes.
give me Clay.
Let's do it. Come on.
Give me Nestor. No, okay.
Whoa. No. Hello?
Uh-oh.
There we go.
Oh, my computer died.
Ooh. Okay.
All right.
Okay,
It's
we've
a
got a starter. That the
we finally
position
got
off
a
the bat is
position
Okay.
off the bat.
Yeah.
A USA-born
So
starting pitcher.
So
NL East being gray. Normally we always get a yellow on the division at least.
Yeah.
So what is this? That means
so
it's,
he's
it's,
either 32-33 or 30-29.
and it's American League West or Central.
True. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
American League
starters
West.
in the American League West or Central.
That are
that are
USA born.
American. I don't think George
Mhm.
Kirby is that old, but let's just throw in George Kirby, see what we're looking like in the AL West.
I can't spell.
Wow, that is. Think Curious George, kid. Geor
It's too early to spell.
Ge.
There
we
George
go.
Kirby, there we are.
He's
Yeah,
27.
27, so it's
Still,
not him. But just put him in.
just
yeah.
see if it's an LO.
We're trying to-
AL.
That's
Okay.
AL West.
Okay.
American League West, starting pitcher, American born.
The
Throws
Angels,
right,
guys.
that's right.
Think
Yeah,
the
think
Angels.
Angels think.
I was gonna say, how old is Hendricks? Kyle Hendricks.
We can look.
He's a geezer. I don't know. if you know.
Wait, is it?
He's
He's
35. He's a
Oh,
little. He's a
okay.
little
Just
too
throw
old.
him in. Let's see if it's the Angels. We've got guesses to play with.
No,
It's
okay,
not
it's
the
not the
Angels.
So
The Astros.
okay, 35 is yellow, so that means it has to be 33 years old.
Yeah. He's
So a
33.
33-year-old right-handed starter, American,
The Astros. Or the
Astros,
A's.
A's,
I think that's
Rangers.
on the
Astros,
Rangers.
A's,
So yes,
Rangers.
yes. I almost forgot about the Rangers.
35.
How old is
DeGrom.
Severino?
Severino.
I don't think Severino's 35. Where's DeGrom? Is he 35?
30,
Severino's also
31.
Dominican.
Okay.
maybe.
Is
Oh,
DeGrom
yes.
35?
Jake DeGrom.
He's
Oh, no, he
36.
passed left.
Wow,
That's right.
he's
Duh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dude, I'm old. Oh my gosh.
DeGrom's 36?
Oh my gosh.
Who do we have
Oh.
in the American League West?
Dude, my brain is not
What do you mean you're old?
functioning today.
Well,
What are you, 36?
I was about to say, like,
Oh man.
It still feels like DeGrom and Syndergaard being two kids in
Oh
the
my
Queen
gosh, yeah.
not too long ago in Queens.
he's ready.
All right.
Ready,
What are we
AL
thinking?
West, USA.
33.
Nate Eovaldi.
That's
I feel
good
like
shout.
Evaldi
How
is
old is he?
ancient.
EO
Yeah, he's gotta be up there. He's had a long season.
35.
Yeah.
Give me it.
and Snot.
Give me it.
Oh,
Oh, it's
no
not 35.
way.
Texas.
Oh, it's 33.
Brother.
We just said that.
Yeah.
Texas starting pitcher. Texas starting
All right.
It's a
Rangers
Texas starting
starter.
fixture. I love how we were like, yeah, we got it, and then
They
we were
got-
like, wait,
they
it's
got
not
DeGrom, They
35.
got a Baldy. They got Gray.
Yeah,
John
John Gray. Is he 33?
Is he just Jon?
Jon. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. John Gray's
Yes,
33. It's him.
sir.
Yeah, it's John Gray. Bang. All right.
Nice.
Good job.
Good.
Good job. All right, you guys ready to see the horror that is MLB Immaculate Grid
man.
today?
Let's see the grid. I feel confident today. We've got D-Rob
You should
here.
not.
Played catcher, played
Oh.
outfield, pitch.
So
Okay,
across the
position.
top,
This
as
is
for
easy.
our folks can see on YouTube, is a pitcher pitched minimum 1 game, played catcher minimum 1 game, and played outfield minimum 1 game. Across the top, down the side, the Baltimore Orioles, the Oakland, or now the just Sacramento A's, and played in the major Negro leagues.
Okay.
Pitch minimum 1 game. What is
Yeah.
that?
Let's get the Negro Leagues category out of the way first.
'Kay.
For catcher, let's go Josh Gibson, one of the goats.
Bang. 46%.
Yeah. These aren't going to be low percentages.
Yeah, we just need to.
Outfield John Donaldson.
I wouldn't have got that one.
It's the right years. I can't read it. What's it say?
1920.
There's 20 to 24. It's got to be 66 to
Yeah.
74.
He didn't play the outfield? Are you kidding me? Hang on. Did I?
Yeah, it can't be the 20s because
Is that
well-
the wrong John Donaldson? Because I swear the John Donaldson I'm thinking of played the outfield. Yeah, center fielder and pitcher. We chose the wrong one. Is that?
It could be.
Try the
No,
look.
there's-
1920 through 1924.
Yeah, so that's the second one.
Wow.
Oh, that sucks. What were the years on the one that we chose?
66 to 74.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
I
That's
felt
very
like
unfortunate.
1920 had to be way too early.
like
for
Should we
that.
just like pretend
It's-
we
yeah,
got that?
pretend
Because
we
we
got
did
that.
get
Yeah,
the name.
we
just
got the
lost
name.
one.
That's
we just
true.
So it's not going to
Just-
show like we got
yeah.
the grid, but we
no,
can
we
just
got
move
it.
on as if we got that
we
one.
got it. It's fine.
All right, pitch. Just go Satchel Paige.
How do you spell that?
SATH.
That-
Yeah, Satchel Paige.
'Kay.
All right, that stinks. Yeah,
We
we can
pi-
operate like we
Yeah.
got it
Yeah.
because I had the right
Because
name.
we had it. It's just the
chose wrong
years.
one.
You would think it wouldn't have been the 1920s. You would think it were more like.
No, because we're talking about the Negro League, so that's the one we should have chose. We just didn't think about it with our critical thinking caps on.
Dude, I don't know.
Before
The
integration,
1920s seemed really early for that, but I'm not sure.
But
But,
baseball was Jackie Robinson had already played by the time that like
Yeah.
66 through 74. That's very late.
Yeah, I guess my just timeline is
The
just a
grid
little
got it
too
wrong.
scrunched.
Okay. Now this is the easy
low.
part. You just literally
Yeah.
think of anybody, but
We're trying to go for low, right?
right.
Yeah.
So,
What's the
What?
most obscure?
yeah, that's what.
Pitcher for the O's or the A's.
What's the dude's name that threw the perfect game on his on Mother's Day?
Oh my
the
gosh!
A's.
Wait.
Oh,
Oh, for the A's? Yeah,
Yeah.
that was Oh,
Oh my gosh!
no.
It's gonna be
It's
one of
gonna
those
eat at
days
me,
where I
yeah.
know who you're talking about. I just
Is it
can't.
the lefty?
Yeah.
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 It was lefty.
Braden? Dallas? No, wait. Was that on Mother's? That was on Mother's Day.
I don't think that it was Dallas Braden, but
No. But that's. Wait, hold
Dallas Braden did pitch for the A's. Yeah.
on. Yeah, he threw. I don't think he threw a perfect game though, did he?
No. This is because
Yeah, this was one of the
what's the
more
dude's name?
recent
he
perfect
Mhm.
games too.
and I think his mom had just passed away or something.
Yeah,
right?
his
Yeah,
mom.
it
His
was
mom
a- it
had
was a
just
big
passed
story,
away.
yeah.
Yeah.
It was Mother's Day, and he threw a perfect game,
Mm-hmm.
and it was like one of the very last ones in
Whatever.
the modern
Let's go
age.
Barry Zito. I don't want to get this show on the road. We've got 4 minutes to knock out this grid.
This one, yeah.
Barry Zito, yes.
Okay.
I'm like.
I'm not
doubting
taking any
everything now.
chances. All right, we're
scared.
we are
7%
confirming.
Is crazy.
Yeah.
That's for every pitcher in A's history. 7%.
Oh my
Seriously?
gosh.
Donaldson, catcher. Josh Donaldson, you think that'd be a good one?
Yes. Gotta be
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Josh Donaldson.
Right?
Yes.
2010, 2013.
Get me.
Okay, we're
4%. That's
Four,
higher
that's
than I
not
thought it
bad.
was gonna be too.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Outfield?
Coco Crisp.
God, I forgot about Coco.
I haven't heard that in a
This isn't
minute.
gonna be super low.
7%.
Indians
All
legend.
right. The O's.
O's pitched one game. Mike Mussina. He's a Hall of Famer now, but hopefully not the first name people will go to.
6%. Not bad.
Yeah.
Solid.
Catcher for the O's, Wieters.
Oh.
Matt Wieters.
Was he a switch hitter or just?
Yeah,
Yeah.
switch hitter.
Yeah.
WEI,
Oh, that's right.
I think.
W.
Or is it double E?
No, it's not double E. There's an I in there somewhere.
Is it Matt
We can look up
Wieters
the
or
spelling.
Matthew?
That's not gonna cheat. Matt.
Or maybe.
It's WIETERS.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
WIE. I before E.
Yeah.
Except after C. 14%.
And
Outfield for the Orioles is the
Old-
most obscure name. we can
yeah,
possibly
maybe
think
like
of here.
I'm trying to think like 2013. Trumbo didn't play the outfield, did he?
Mm.
Or was he just first?
Chris
base?
Young. We just talked about Chris Young a couple weeks
There
ago.
you go.
Yeah, Chris Young.
Bases
Oh,
loaded.
do not
Come
choose
back.
the wrong Chris Young though. This is dangerous because there's the pitcher Chris Young and the outfield Chris Young.
Okay, wait.
You do
We'll
not
look.
wanna choose
Okay.
the wrong Chris Young.
Which Chris Young? What years did he
Got
play?
a 50-50 chance here,
What
guys.
are our options here?
There's 2004, 2017, and 2006, 2018.
Oh
So
my
what
God.
year did
Like
he
the same
debut?
thing.
The same exact career.
What year did Chris
I-
Young debut?
I say one or done. Number one, or we're done.
Send it.
Yeah, I said
Oh,
All
man.
All right,
We're not
we gotta
getting a
close.
perfect grade either way, but we can get a perfect grid like in our heads.
Yeah.
We have the answer. Is it back-to-back times, twice in the same grid? Or
Are
we're
we
gonna choose
going
the
with
wrong
one?
one?
Are we going with one?
Go with one, because
Yeah.
I don't
Or do
freaking
you
know.
Oh,
Oh,
it was
no
two!
way.
that's we
Oh,
got we
man.
got the grid right, except we missed two of them, even though we got the grid
Oh.
right.
No, it still counts. We
Just
won.
because of
We won.
duplicate names. That's so stupid.
No, we won. In my head, we won.
Duplicate names got us today.
That was a fun
Because
one.
I
That
think
was a fun one.
That shouldn't be fair. It
Yeah.
should tell you like or
We won the
something.
grid.
Or like maybe like the face. The face would be better.
Face would help.
Huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We won the grid. I don't care. That's good
Yeah.
work. Good work.
Good work, guys.
Got the
Pretty good,
pickle
pretty
done.
good.
Got the grid
Yep.
done. Thank you, Derek, for
Thank
being on the show
you
this
for
morning.
coming on. That'll do it for Around the Bases. We finished under time today, guys.
Wow.
Wow.
Another round
You're
of
listening to
applause.
22
Look
West
at
Radio.
us.
Streaming
Look at us.
0
9
plus
a.m.,
1
Yeah.
which means
KK,
Footy
Jay-Z,
Fridays
Long
is up
Beach,
next.
Los
Stay
Angeles, and
tuned.
22westmedia.com. You're listening to 22 West Radio, streaming at 88.1 FM, HD3, KKJZ, Long Beach, Los Angeles, and 22westmedia.com.
All right, I'm here with AJ George